Welcome back, everybody, to the Embargo Show. We got episode 2 of Fair Catch, post-draft. We're going to do some ratings. We're going to go through the draft. Just 1 through 15 again, because that's all we care about. We brought back Wade Sauce here.
What up, y'all, man? I'm glad to be back here.
Yep.
Let's get it on.
We got some big things that happened with your Broncos. We're not going to get into it right away. We're gonna
Of course.
We're going to wait a little bit.
We already know how it is.
Let's, what do you want to start with? You want to start with the grades, or you want to start off with, like, the...
I say we could do 1 through 15 grades.
All right, so number 1, Jacksonville, going with Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
A+.
Yeah, definitely.
A+. He's going to be a generational quarterback. That's it.
Yeah, basically. There really ain't much to go with that, so.
Yeah. We can't really talk about that. Number 2, with the Jets, going Zach Wilson. Give him a B.
All right, I can understand that. I gave the Jets an A.
An A?
Yeah, I mean, you got to get a quarterback now that you got Darnold gone. So you got to go with your best guy and just go with him, you know?
Yeah, the only thing that scares me, like, I like the pick as in, like, you have to get a quarterback.
Yeah.
But I'm not confident in Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
because he hasn't really played good teams in college. True. I think he played 2 ranked teams and he lost both of them.
Yeah.
So it is kind of scary to me. That is scary.
Yeah, that is scary.
But San Francisco, this was a pick that could have went 3 ways.
It definitely could have.
We knew
went.
they were going quarterback.
Yeah.
That was 100%.
Yeah.
It was between Fields, Lance, and Mac Jones, and they went Trey Lance. I have to give it a C+.
I give it a B-.
B-.
I feel like Lance was probably the most overrated pick out of those 3, to be honest. I will go with Fields. We both agreed with Fields, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So I definitely would have went with him.
Yeah, I think I don't know where they were. I think they were at, where were they at? 6 or were they at 12?
Who? Like at first?
Yeah,
I think they were
12.
the 12th. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they were 12.
I think they could have. I didn't think they had to move up to number 3 to get Trey Lance.
I don't think so either.
At all. Especially
I really don't
with
think
the Dolphins having the 3rd pick. They believe in Tua.
Yeah.
I just didn't think that was needed. I had to give it a C+. Atlanta, give him B+ for Kyle Pitts.
A- for Pitts. I feel like that you gotta have another weapon for Matt Ryan. I really do like Pitts a lot.
But the thing I don't like about Kyle Pitts.
Oh yeah.
It's not that I don't like about Kyle Pitts for him. I just
the team needs.
I didn't think Atlanta needed that. I think at that point, and I think we talked about this in the last one.
Yeah.
I think they could have easily took Justin Fields. I think that's what they should have went.
I wouldn't say that. I think Ryan's still good at QB. I know he's getting older with age, but maybe go with Sewell, offensive lineman, probably.
So you could go there. You could go defense. They've been having a lot of defensive struggles too. They had a great defense, but injuries killed them.
Yeah.
They're losing some players.
Again, like you can go either way.
I didn't think tight end, especially with Hayden Hurst coming out too. I didn't think tight end, and you have Julio, even though he's definitely getting traded now.
Yeah,
he has to.
Probably.
No way.
We'll see.
But then we got Cincinnati, going Jamar Chase.
Okay.
Where you have him?
I gave the Bengals a C, bro. The Bengals don't need a wide receiver. This just clearly comes to show you that I just don't think the Bengals trust in Boyd and Higgins to carry the load. Apparently they're trying to say, we need another receiver to help out.
Yeah, and that's just going to bring the confidence down the rest of the team, especially knowing how big those team needs were on the offensive line.
Exactly.
And you have Penny Sewell on the board right there.
Yeah.
Like, he should have been that pick no matter what.
Yeah,
I gave him
agree.
a D+. Gave him a D+ for that.
No, and that's the thing. It's like, I understand why you drafted him, though, because of the Burrow-Chase connection at LSU. But, like, come on, man.
And it could
Sewell
be a great duo.
It can be, but if you had a good offensive line, that would help you.
It would even make it better, yeah.
Exactly.
Dolphins. Going with Jalen Waddle. I think this is the best player in the draft right here. I think this is the best player, besides Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
I think this could be the best player in the draft. Gave him an A+. I think this is an absolute steal of pick. As much as I hate saying it for the Dolphins, as I am a Patriots fan,
Yeah.
I think this was an amazing pick for the Dolphins.
I gave Dolphins a B.
What?
Dude, I've seen how Jalen Waddle is as a player. I know he can be explosive. They've been comparing him to like Tyreek Hill, all these fast wide receivers, right? But we saw what happened in last year's Super Bowl between KC and Tampa, right? Even though it's just one game. Guys like Tyreek Hill, they got locked up, man. I feel like that if you have guys like Will Fuller and now Jalen Waddle, they might eventually get locked up, which might free up space for guys like Parker and Gesicki, but I just don't see why you go with Waddle in this case. I really don't see
So what do you
it.
think they should have went?
I mean, honestly, go with a guy that could possibly help you out. I'm going with, I'd still say Devontae Smith over him. He won the Heisman for crying out loud.
Yeah, but I love Jalen Waddle. Man.
Like, I'm just saying, like, Waddle should have been lower. I don't care what people say.
Damn.
Smith should have been higher, in my opinion.
All right, now we got number 7. We got Penny Sewell. Give him an A. Lions.
Yeah, A minus. Yep, definitely.
There, I think they took, with all their team needs, I think they definitely took the best player on the board.
You have to take advantage of what was given you. Now that with Cincinnati taking Chase, you can clearly tell the Lions were like, okay, Dolphins probably won't go with Sewell.
Yep.
This is our time to shine and get him right here. So honestly,
and you could tell by the video with the
Lions. They were going crazy.
Yeah, you could tell they were excited. Like I think this was a great
I loved
pick
their
for them.
energy.
I think this was a great pick for them. I really think that, like, for all their team needs, I think, especially now that they got Devontae Swift?
DeAndre Swift, yeah.
DeAndre Swift. Especially he's coming into his own.
Oh, yeah.
Last year. I think that's really going to help them.
For sure.
Number 8. This was very surprising. Very, very surprising.
I thought so, too, in a way. I thought so.
I gave him J.C. Horn, gave him B+.
I gave them an A. I feel like that the Panthers secondary was a little suspect last year. I definitely like Horn a lot as a corner. I honestly think, Panthers linebackers are a big need as well, but you look at just on the broad spectrum of things, I think Horn was the right option for them.
Yeah. I think they can, with Horn, I think they can move him around a lot.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like about him. Yeah, definitely.
But do you think they should have went offensive linemen?
I mean,
with Slater, Darashaw.
Maybe.
Shout out to the Vikings, Darashaw. Oh my God, what a steal!
Yeah,
we're not getting to that. So
true.
What a steal!
Yeah,
that was.
Honestly, I mean, you could go either way, man. But I feel like Horn was the right option.
Denver, they did what you wanted.
Sort of.
Kinda.
Sort of.
What do you think about Patrick Surtain?
I gave the Broncos a B.
Okay, that's very bold, especially.
Now here's my reasoning why. So, at first, as a diehard Broncos fan, I was so confused why you would go with him over Parsons. But then I came to the realization, apparently, people that are more diehard Broncos fans than I am, they were explaining that, Fuller is on a 1-year deal, Callahan's on the expiring year of his deal. I'm like, dude, I completely forgot Fuller was on a 1-year deal. Yeah. I never knew Callahan was expiring either. So honestly, I think at that point, that's a solid move.
Yeah,
but I
definitely
feel like that. I still think they could have gone with Parsons, but I think Surtain will help them out. Or hey, get trade bait for my boy, the bad man Aaron Rodgers, maybe, hopefully.
I think that's what they're going to get. There's so many rumors about it. I don't want to say it because I don't want to
I know,
be happy,
man.
But
I'm not trying to get my hopes up either, man. I'm just saying.
I had to give Denver. I had to give Denver an A- here.
Yeah,
I think Patrick Surtain.
That.
I think he's one of the best defensive players, definitely in this draft.
Yep, I agree.
The second defensive player taken off the board.
Yeah, that is true.
I think he's going to be very special. I think he did some great things with Alabama, and he had an unbelievable pro day.
Oh yeah,
unbelievable. Oh, yeah. His athleticism is just stupid.
Oh yeah, it's beyond. It's
and not
beyond
only that, he can actually play. He can play. Philadelphia trading up with the Dallas Cowboys, 2 spots. They gave up a lot for it.
Yeah, decent amount. Yeah.
But Devontae Smith, I don't like Devontae. I gave him a B-.
A-. I definitely listen. I've already told you, man. I have way more praise for Devontae Smith than Jalen Waddle, to be honest. I think this is the right move for the Eagles. Well, now that because, of course, Waddle got picked earlier, but I think Devontae Smith's the right move here.
Yeah,
I think it is.
I mean, for Philly, with the needs that they have at wide receiver, they want to help Jalen Hurts out as much as possible. They're talking about, adding another quarterback to the mix. You got to let Jalen Hurts develop.
Yeah, definitely not.
400-yard passing game. I think 2 of them back-to-back.
Something like that. Near that.
Yeah. He had... I think he has a lot of potential, and I think Devontae Smith is really going to help.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Especially they were teammates.
Oh, yep, they were. Yep.
I think for Philly, it's a good pick, but I'm just not
there's
fan
of
him.
Oh, I can understand that.
But
I can understand that.
Yeah, I think it was a good move for them. I think they gave up definitely a little too much, but Chicago trades up to number 11 to get Justin Fields.
Yep.
I think it's phenomenal. Gave him an A.
I gave them a B+. I mean, I think it's solid. But now you really got to think about this, though. They got Andy Dalton and also Nick Foles. So that's kind of going to throw him off a little bit, in my opinion. But I feel like that if Fields actually does show off like that much energy, they probably might give it to him over Dalton and Foles maybe eventually.
Definitely not to start the season. Andy Dalton.
Well, not to start the season, but I mean, like honestly, I mean I can see it happen. Like let's say if the Bears were to struggle and they're going to be rebuilding by the end of the year, give Fields like 3-4 starts and see what happens.
Yeah, I think he'll definitely come into a lot of games too. And I think Nick Foles will probably get traded by the end of the year. I would be surprised if Nick Foles gets traded back to the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, maybe, but I don't see that happening, to be honest. I really don't.
Number 12, got the Dallas Cowboys, Micah Parsons.
Yep.
I really like Micah Parsons. Give him an A for it. I think, especially trading down, I think they wanted Patrick Surtain. They didn't get him.
Yep.
So instead of taking Micah Parsons at 10, they got a lot back to just move back 2 spots and get the same player they're probably going to draft at 10.
So I gave them a B. I gave them a B.
What?
The reason why is because like the
Sean Lee retired.
Yes, true. But I feel like that the Dallas secondary is more of a bigger concern than the linebackers. I mean that's how I feel. I think you could have gone with secondary maybe. I know there really wasn't maybe as much. Like what? Caleb Farley was probably the best guy available.
Yeah,
maybe.
out of Virginia Tech.
Yeah, I honestly would say, you know what? Jump off the deep end and try to go for him. You need help.
12?
You need help at the secondary, man. I don't see it. Like Parsons, it's a good pick. I didn't give it like a D or a C. I thought it was a solid pick, but you got to go with secondary. I think it's more suspect than the linebacker group.
Chargers. Going with Sean Slater. I think definitely a team need. I think they have.
Yep, offensive lineman,
they could have dropped back and got another wide receiver because I think wide receivers is definitely because after Keenan Allen, there's no one. But they don't.
Mike Williams if healthy.
Mike Williams if healthy, but he's not usually. But offensive line, I give him an A.
Yeah, like, A-. I agree.
I think that was the right pick for them.
Oh,
you couldn't go anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
They had the Jets trading up with the Vikings.
Yep.
Vikings are probably going to go with Christian Darrisaw there.
They could have.
Moved back 9 spots. Still got him. Jets went with Elijah Vera Tucker. I gave him a C.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
I think offensive line is definitely a need for them, but I don't think he was the best offensive lineman on that board.
I don't think so. I give him an A.
A?
I think that I know Jets fans are all like, "Oh, overrated this, overrated that." In the words of Joe Biden, will you shut up, man? The Jets need an offensive lineman. You need to be thankful, Jets fans, that you even got an offensive lineman in the first place. So therefore, I gave them an A for that.
I can
you
see
need
that.
to help Wilson at all costs now.
I just think they should have went Christian Darrisaw. I think he was the best linebacker. I think A.V. Tucker or Elijah Vera Tucker, I think he's going to be bust. I don't think it's going to be good.
Hey, you could be right, but I think with what the Jets were able to do to like trade up that much, you got to help Wilson somehow, some way. That's why I would think Vera Tucker, you got to give him an A just because of just the help he needs.
Offensive lineman.
Exactly.
Patriots. Mac Jones. At first, at the beginning of the year, I really wanted Mac Jones. I was so excited to get Mac Jones. A lot of mock drafts were having this game, Mac Jones. I was very excited about it. Then I saw his pro day. I was a little skeptical. I saw some passes.
A little rusty.
I was like, is he really about it? But then I heard that he has a 4.0 GPA, so he's probably focusing on school a little bit.
Yep.
Hopefully. And I think him going into the Patriot system, I think that's the best case scenario for him. It's what he wanted.
Yeah, true.
I gave him a B.
B minus.
Yeah.
I feel like you got Cam Newton, you got Jared Stidham, who was never given a fair chance, in my opinion. If you drafted Jared Stidham, why aren't you using him?
Yeah, I think he needs to get traded because I do feel bad for him. He's not. Yeah. Because we know with this Mac Jones pick, he's not playing.
Yeah.
We know he's not playing.
Either that or they're gonna somehow dump Cam Newton. I don't know.
Yeah, I had to give him a B on this. I'm 50-50 with him. I think he's in the best system for him to succeed after coming out of Alabama. I just
It's just a little skeptical because of the pro day.
Yeah,
I agree with what you mean, though. Yeah, definitely.
That really got me on edge. So now we're gonna go with we're gonna not rate the picks, but we're gonna go through most surprising, best, whatever it is.
Yeah.
First, we're not gonna include Trevor Lawrence
or Zach Wilson.
Actually, I include Zach Wilson.
Okay, all right.
But
all right, my bad.
But not in the right way.
Okay.
That's all I'll say.
Okay.
So we'll go through. We didn't add Trevor Lawrence. Best pick.
Vera Tucker. I don't care.
No,
I don't care. I don't care. The Jets needed an offensive lineman. You have your best case scenario with Vera Tucker. I don't see, who would be your pick then? Vera, I think it's Vera Tucker.
Best pick. I went Penny Sewell.
Okay, that definitely would have been my second choice. Definitely second choice.
I had to. If he falls all the way to the Lions, has so many team needs. And
yes. I mean, same thing with the Jets,
though. If you can add him, I know, but if you can add him to the if you can add Penny Sewell to the Lions,
yeah, exactly,
and help Jared Goff, because people sleep on Jared Goff. Jared Goff is still very, very young. He is very, very young.
People sleep on him?
Yes, people sleep on him. He is
so
very young.
Bro.
No, he is not. He's not even rated at all. He is very young. He's a very young
I mean,
player.
I can understand how young he is, but bro, he put up 3 points against the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but that was a defensive game. Tom Brady put up 13 against them.
True, but
that was a defensive.
Come on, man.
And that was when I think Todd Gurley was in his prime during that.
I mean, that was when Gurley was falling apart, no?
I don't know. Well, clearly if they had 3 points in that game, but I don't know. People sleep on Jared Goff. He did bring him to the Super Bowl.
He did, but
he did bring him to the Super Bowl.
I feel
did he get carried by the defense a little bit? Yeah, he definitely did.
Yes, that's what my point.
But I don't know. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's a Ryan Tannehill of the league.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Goff just needs to prove to me that he can work with what he got. And I know it's not much anymore now that he got traded, but I mean, watch Goff have a career year and he's going to make me eat my words.
He's going to win the MVP.
I mean,
no, I'm kidding.
No, I'm just saying, he might make me eat my words in the future. Who knows?
No, but I definitely have Penny Sewell as the best pick. I think
like I said, Sewell's definitely my number 2. I just feel like the reason why I'm so high on Vera Tucker is because you are able to trade up that high, but then be able to get in my opinion, a solid, valuable offensive lineman in Vera Tucker. I would do that in a heartbeat.
All right, let's go worst pick.
All right, Jamar Chase.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst pick overall. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, come on. Offensive line was a bigger need.
Yeah. Yeah. My worst pick. Elijah Vera Tucker.
I'm not surprised.
Yep.
I'm not surprised.
Elijah Vera Tucker. I don't like him. I really don't think he's going to be that good in the league. I hope he does. But actually, no, I don't, because he plays for the Jets. But
no, but I just want to hear you. I want to hear you out on this. What do you think is going to make him a bust? Is it the system that he's going to be in?
I think the system.
The physicality of him, maybe.
I don't know. It's just a gut feeling. I think Rashawn Slater. I think Penny Sewell will be good. I think Christian. I don't know why I keep saying Harrison. Christian Derishaw. I think he's going to be probably the best offensive lineman that comes out of this draft. I really like those
you just have a weird feeling Vera Tucker ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, it's just a
I don't know, man.
It's just a vibe. I
can understand that.
I think for the Jets, I think that was definitely a need, but
you think there were better options.
I think he should have went. I think they should have went Christian
Derishaw. Yeah, we'll see, man. I mean, we'll see.
Most surprising, I had to go Justin Fields for the Bears.
I mean, I went with my Broncos, Pat Surtain.
Yeah.
Well. Again, at first, I was so confused why we even went with a corner. But then eventually when I heard, Fuller, Callahan, 1-year deals, I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, now I feel stupid feeling that surprised about it. So, yeah. I still put Surtain on the list either way.
Yeah, I mean, I think most surprising, I think a lot of these can be, seen as oh, okay, I see that. I think a lot of these teams could have done that. But most surprising, I have to go Justin Fields just because I thought the Patriots would trade up to get Justin Fields.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I thought the Washington football team could have traded up, and obviously the Bears could have, too. But out of all of these, I think that was the most surprising of all of them. Most impactful, I had to go Micah Parsons.
I went with Penny Sewell.
Penny Sewell.
I mean, Parsons, again, I think the Dallas secondary is a bigger need. I just don't see why Parsons be like the more impactful pick compared to guys like Sewell. I think with the Lions' offensive line, Sewell was the right option.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to have the biggest impact out of anyone here.
Yeah, I have McCark Parsons because the Dallas defense just sucks.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I think he's really going to help out that team. I think he's going to be the new Sean Lee of that team. I really do like
hopefully.
But of course, they do need to address that second. They did get some free people in free agency.
They did.
But they need a lot of help still.
They definitely do, yeah.
Most underrated. I have to go Mac Jones. I think people don't realize how much he fits into the system because he's literally the definition of what Bill Belichick quarterback is.
All right.
So I had to go him as the most underrated.
Okay, I'm going to feel like Skip Bayless for a minute because I was bashing him just now a few minutes ago. My underrated pick is Jalen Waddle. And the reason why, yeah.
Let's go. I had him as my second underrated because
I think people will sleep on him. That's why I went with him as most underrated because, that's how I view it, man. I think people will sleep on him in the long run. Mm-hmm. I really do think so.
And then we got most overrated. This is where I went Zach Wilson.
Okay, so
I don't think he's
overrated, Zach Wilson.
I don't think he proved himself. And
I can understand why because of the situation he's in with the Jets. You don't got much going on. I have a two-way tie between Trey Lance and Justin Fields.
Trey Lance. Yep. Okay.
Now, the reason why I think this is because, what did I mention earlier with Fields? Dalton and Foles are going to be battling with him for the quarterback spot. I just feel like that the quarterback room is too clustered up for him. I feel like maybe you could have gone maybe in a different direction, but I can understand why you went with Fields, but still, I think it's an overrated pick.
I think the Bears could have waited.
Exactly.
That's why I had them as my most surprising, because I think they could have waited till next year, because there's going to be
either that or get a guy like Kyle Trask later on, maybe.
Yeah, or Kyle Trask or Kellen Mond.
Kellen Mond, yep, I forgot about him, yep.
Most hated. I got Trey Lance here.
Okay, hated pick for me personally was Jamar Chase. Again, I like Jamar Chase, but bro, why would you pick basically a potential third-string wide receiver when you can get an offensive lineman to help out Burrow there?
Yeah.
And like I said before, it's cool that you get to have the Burrow-Chase connection back together, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Mm-hmm. I went Trey Lance just because I think he's not hated, but I think a lot of people can agree that he should have went number 3. People had him going number 9 to the Denver Broncos.
Exactly.
I think that's why I have him as the most hated. I do think he can be a good player in the league. I'm just very skeptical about him, especially not having a season last season too.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of different things that can go on there.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Yeah, but those were our ratings. Those are the after draft review, we can call it. But thank you, Wade, for coming on.
Hey, it's my pleasure, man.
Thank you. That was the Embargo Show. Like, comment, subscribe, comment to see who you like as a better wide receiver, Jalen Waddle
or Devontae Smith.
Yep. Thank you.